Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. We managed to get those, I guess, the noble and his friends are standing guard out front of the trophy room. They are now not in front of the trophy room, so we can head on in and see what kind of trouble we're going to get into.
Around.
Okay. Oh, another statue. Philippe, move in on the western wing of the palace when I send you 3 shots of brandy, not taking any chances, Gaspard. Oh, gotta be a rogue. I hate that so much. Ooh, hello. Edge of Vengeance. That's actually really good. Oh, we're not gonna be able to equip it, but... A Bronto trophy. A bear trophy. These are kind of cool. Do they all have a plaque? Not all of them. What is... Unknown monstrous beast taken in a hunt by Sorrel by Duke Emmerich? Oh, no way! Okay, that's cool. BioWare, nice job. Very cool Krogan head. Makes me sad because I love the Krogs, but... very cool nonetheless. Okay. Let's go to the ballroom, confront Gaspard, I suppose. Or, you know what? Since I've got another one of those coins, I'm gonna go plop it in that fountain. There's like random things, like even in areas that we've been before. Like, look at all this stuff. That's crazy. Okay.
Good evening, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Lavellan. Is there something I can do for you? I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
Okay.
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
That's interesting. You recording the ball?
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh yes, this is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Well, enjoy the party.
Evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
See, like, look at this. We're getting new things all over the place.
His nephew spied.
I wonder why. Oh, hello. I mean, I'll take it.
Just gossip.
It's just interesting that we didn't pick up on it the first time. What else is out here? More eavesdropping.
Waste of time.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a dirty one.
Is it my imagination? Or are there more Inquisition on the place now than there?
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
I'll take it.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could be
I don't know what I need my approval at. I don't know, like, how I should best use it. I don't even know what it's for. I just know we probably want a lot of it.
Inquisitor Lavellan. We met briefly.
Oh, hi there.
I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
May I help you?
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person.
Oh yeah? Who's
Come,
that?
dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pass this up.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. Have the Dalish gained a sudden passion for politics? What do you know about our civil war?
I know that Orlay's war is Thetis' war.
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Oh, let's not show our cards, right? Is that what we both want?
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace.
Great.
You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
And what about for you?
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
That's a loaded question. Who do you trust?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Oh, I would never have noticed. I'm just gonna keep flipping it on her.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all
The
Gaspard's
Royal Wing
secrets.
Garden, okay.
I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Okay, so she's got a little something going on too. Our approval just skyrocketed. That's pretty good.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
The Duchess had some interesting things to say.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Were you dancing with Duchess Floriane?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
Yeah. Well, Florian's definitely up to something.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Floriane and her brother are thick as thieves, but she
Okay.
would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Maybe
Then
using him?
The attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat. Then perhaps we should let her die.
Whoa. Why do you want...
You have an idea, Leliana?
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana? Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
That's a tough one. What do you think is the best path?
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thetis.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
And let me
I
guess,
would
you say
suggest
Briala? Yeah.
She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
My
This
God.
is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
It's a tough call. I would really like to get more info.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Floriane tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing. That he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
It's about to get crazy. Okay, so now, find material in the royal wing to blackmail Gaspard. Find material in the royal wing to blackmail Briala. Do we have anybody new in here? Not really.
So, that
Oh.
trust is zero?
They kicked me out. That's interesting.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valois.
Inquisitor? Inquisitor?
Hello?
It's tough.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
Okay, where is Leliana? Let me go talk to her.
We can only hope Celine prevails tonight.
Oh, Gaspard's out
will
here.
ruin us
My
all.
friend, come in, have a drink. What can I do for you? You've been busily charming the court, I see.
Can you tell me about
I'd like
yourself?
to know more about you.
All of Orlais knows my story. But you, my friend, are far too sensible to be Orlesian. The heart of it is simple. I am the rightful heir to the throne of Orlais. But my cousin, Celine, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
So, okay. So you're the true heir then?
What's your claim to the throne?
The 100 Days Cough swept Valroya in 877. It killed thousands of children, royalty and commoner alike. There are only 3 living grandchildren of Emperor Judicael I. Myself, my sister Floriane, and Celine. And I am the eldest. By rights, the crown should have passed to me.
If you're the rightful heir, how did Celine become empress?
I am the oldest, but I lack the Valmont name. My mother was the late Emperor's sister. Celine is a Valmont. Her honored father was my mother's brother. But she is the youngest. When there is any doubt surrounding the line of succession, the matter falls to the Council of Heralds. Celine outplayed me, forming alliances on the Council for support. So they passed over me in her favor.
Huh. So you're here to negotiate then?
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort on my part, Inquisitor, and a lot of brandy. The talks will take most of the evening. Make her willing, we will emerge triumphant.
I have a question about the peace talks. If something were to happen to the Empress, how would that change your plans?
Celine has not declared an heir. If the Maker called her home, the crown would fall to me. But the Council of Heralds would try to implicate me in any misfortune. If they succeeded, The crown could pass to my sister, or one of our more distant cousins.
What are you hoping to achieve at the negotiations?
I intend to take back what is rightfully mine. Celine stole the crown through politicking, but I am the rightful emperor of Orlais. The Empire has been mired in intrigue for too long. We need a clear course of action.
What action did you have in mind?
The Empire is declining. We cannot allow Nevarra and Ferelden to chip away our borders. I will see Orlais return to glory as the strongest nation in Thedas.
So you just want to dominate, pretty much. But you're here today for politics.
You say you hate politics, but you're here to negotiate.
I can play the game when I must. If I couldn't, I'd be dead by now, Inquisitor. But it is not my choice. Celine has my sister involved in this mess. I would prefer to settle this on the battlefield. But for Florian, I will sit and talk.
How have the negotiations been so far?
The port won't last the evening, I'm afraid. We will end the night with nothing settled. Which should surprise nobody, but it will disappoint my sister. I don't know why she had such high hopes for this ball. Florian always was hopelessly optimistic.
I'm gonna tell him.
The
See
Grand
what he
Duchess
says.
you're plotting to kill Celine.
Resorting to rumor-mongering, Inquisitor? Come, we are beyond such childish stratagems. My sister would never say that. There are no words to convince me that Florian would turn on me.
Interesting.
I discovered something you might be interested in.
Oh, I wonder if I should tell him. Let's see what he knows.
It's about you, in fact.
You threatened the
Want
council.
to tell me why you were threatening the members of the Council of Heralds?
The language of politics, Inquisitor. If you cannot bribe politicians, you threaten them into backing down. Most of the council are Celine's lapdogs. There was little chance I could win their support any other way.
What about the men that you snuck in?
I have the orders issued to your general to sneak troops into the palace.
Of course I did. The Winter Palace is hardly neutral ground for a peace talk. I would be disappointed in Celine if she were not using this opportunity to set a trap.
He seems
And
very
while
calm.
We rarely agree on anything, I have never yet been disappointed in our empress.
What about the emissary that you killed?
There's a Council of Heralds emissary in the servants' quarters. Stabbed to death with your knife.
No. That's impossible. Who would try to pin such
Now
a crime
he's denying
on me?
things.
The elf? It seems unlike Celine.
Huh. Let's see if he bites on something else.
I discovered something you might be interested in. It's about Celine. She had an elven locket sealed in the vault.
Briala's, no doubt.
Okay, so he does know about
Was
Briala.
that sentiment, Celine? How unlike you. Blackmail, perhaps. Not quite damning enough for scandal, but such a trinket could be useful leverage against one or both of them.
It's about Briala. She's got people hidden among the servants all over the palace.
I suspected as much, but couldn't confirm it. She's a difficult adversary to predict. There's no telling what move she intends to make.
She's killed ambassadors and changed their documents.
You can prove this. Now that is interesting. What is she trying to accomplish? She bears close.
Oh, I don't know if I can trust this guy or not.
We'll speak later, Duke Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
I don't know who to trust. It's the worst. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Hello, hi. I'm Mingling. Just gonna talk to Liliana. See if we can dump some of this extra news. Oh, does she want to talk now? Yeah, look at this.
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, my lady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Care to dance?
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
Okay.
Good evening, milady.
Dance with the Dowager. Oh, it's an operation? That is interesting.
Mistress Nightingale,
What? Ugh. So many crimes of fashion.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
We can use this.
Okay.
You were acquainted with my darling Elf.
Now, okay, that is... Let's see. So this is the blackmail stuff. Where is... Oh. Look at this. It's on the bottom level. Can I get down there from here? I don't think so. I think these rooms are all locked, right? Definitely. Jesus, there's stuff everywhere. Okay, now we're gonna have to be quick down here if I do want to get this. Because I don't want my approval to drop that much. Gardens. But this doesn't seem to be where we want to be at all. So it's still inside the palace. But I would like to find that last Red Jenny deposit. I'm trying to find where that would be. So we're here. It's upper level. We kind of want to be over here.
Need more servers in the box. Where is everybody?
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win.
Ah, we could probably open this now. Nope. Okay, but that's where it is.
I'll be ready for your signal, provided this spicy punch isn't as strong as it seems.
Try not to get too drunk while I'm gone.
You ask so much of me.
Okay, so that explains it. I don't think these will show, will they? Not quite. So there's the blackmail stuff.
Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of the Faith by a
Oh,
dress?
wrong door.
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win over
Excuse me.
the Herods now.
Should have considered that before threatening to burn them all down.
Now greet the this is what I'm looking for. Greet the Empress's ladies in waiting. Speak with Ambassador Briala.
It's been too long since I've had any word from Valwayo. Inquisitor?
I should look around.
Anyone have a report on the casualties and the deaths?
Maybe she's over on the other balcony. That would be interesting. Or, oh. Okay, I guess she doesn't want to be bothered.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course.
Uh-huh.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
Well, it's kind of a tough one.
Perhaps you could tell me something then. We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget.
My Lord Inquisitor, allow me to present Lady Couteau.
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies in waiting.
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was
I don't
just
really
16
trust these
years
guys
old.
at all, but
She is
who knows?
respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
Okay. I'm gonna hold off. I just wanna... I wanna find Briala.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
Thanks. Oh, that was... Okay, so those are one of the people we need to talk to anyways. Oh, and Briala is out here. Okay, well, let's talk to her, and then we can talk to them.
Inquisitor Lavalin, how many of the guests have mistaken you for a kitchen servant? You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
Well, I've got your locket.
I want to know more about the peace talks. What are you hoping to gain from tonight's negotiations?
A voice. Simple enough, isn't it? My people have none. We've lived for centuries amid the lowest ranks of society. No one hears us. No one sees us. If the elves of Halam Shiral were elevated, if we had an elven noble at court, we'd have recognition. A voice.
How much can a single member of the court do?
It won't remake the world overnight, if that's what you're asking. Our problem is invisibility. The people in power are used to ignoring us. We're not actors. We're scenery. We need elves in positions where they can't be overlooked. We need to force humans to take us seriously.
So she's all about elvish power.
How will you persuade the Empress to elevate an elf to nobility?
It is already in place. Celine knows she needs us to tip the balance of the civil war in her favor. All we have to do is wait. She'll exhaust her other options and come to us for help. Then we'll name our price.
Interesting. And then you would be the noble.
I assume the role of elevated noble will fall to you, Milady Briala.
Let's be honest, Inquisitor. The sole elven noble in the court isn't going to have a position of power and luxury. But that's the future. We need to focus on the task at hand.
If Celine were killed, what would happen to your plans?
Assuming I'm not the one blamed?
Yeah, assuming
It
that.
would be precarious. I've been working on Gaspard, but he's like a charging bull. It would be easier to rein him in if I had something that could hurt him.
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. And so that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
Very interesting. And what happened there?
What do you mean we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
Friend. And it's interesting, like, they keep calling it the game, right? But it's like, it's so true with real life, too, especially in, like, office politics and things like that. That's majority of the reason that people get hired for certain jobs, and it's like, it's crazy how much it actually has a big impact.
If she doesn't
Not
win
that
you
it's
back
right.
to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
You just told me you have reason to betray the Empress.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pay
Yeah,
her
she
debt.
knows that if that happened,
An
it would look
elf
terrible on her.
assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about Gaspard. He's been threatening the nobles on the Council of Heralds.
Typical. Gaspard's always been a bully, regardless of the Chevalier Code.
What about the troops he's
I
sneaking
found
in?
orders issued to his general to sneak troops into the palace.
My people reported Chevaliers skulking around where they shouldn't be. It's a foolish move if he doesn't succeed. Sneaking men in is easy. Getting them out unnoticed is not.
You think Gaspard was behind the murder of that council emissary and the Tevinter agents in the servants' wing?
Gaspard is ruthless. He wants the throne, but to conspire with
Interesting.
Tevinter,
So she's not throwing him under the
that's low even
bus.
for him. If you intend to stop him, you'll need irrefutable proof. His supporters will accept nothing less. Celine will never end the talks until she has no other choice.
Very interesting. So neither of them really, because we talked to Gaspard, we talked to her, neither of them are really like throwing each other that hard.
You might be interested in what I've found. It's about you, actually. I found the drop point, Briala. I know your people are hidden all over the palace.
Of course they are. I'd be a poor spy master if I didn't have spies, Inquisitor.
So honest.
You murdered negotiators and stole their documents.
In Orlesian politics, Inquisitor, murder and intrigue barely count as trying. If that shocked you, wait until Celine shows her
Oh,
hand.
Jesus.
I found an elven locket hidden among Celine's things. This isn't yours, is it?
Let me see that. She kept this. What was she thinking? If Gaspard had found this, it would have ruined her.
Maybe it meant something to her.
It might have meant something to her.
Yep.
Maybe it did. She held on to it.
Okay.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
Okay, so we've talked to her, but now I want to finish talking to these ladies.
Is there something we may do for you?
Gaspard will ruin us all.
speaking with you.
We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
Oh, yeah? So we asked a couple of questions.
Perhaps you could tell me something then.
That information we have.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns the Grand Duke. I intercepted orders to his general to sneak soldiers into the palace tonight.
How could he behave so dishonorably?
He would attack the Empress and break all the binding rules of hospitality?
I thought there were more handsome chevaliers on the dance floor than there should be.
He's made a lot of threats to the Council of Heralds.
The Grand Duke is all talk, Inquisitor.
Very loud talk, accompanied by swords.
He has never had any skill at the game.
I found Gaspard's knife in the servants' quarters. It was used to murder a council emissary. His own sister told me that he intends to assassinate the Empress tonight.
Are you quite certain of this?
That would be treason.
How scandalous!
There must be some mistake.
Do you have proof of this? Something Her Majesty can take to the nobles?
God, this is like being in
must
court.
find proof so she can arrest Gaspard. She would never call off negotiations, even to save her own life.
Okay.
My investigations turned up something interesting. It concerns Ambassador Briala. She killed ambassadors from both Celine and Gaspard and forged documents to both sides.
How despicable.
After the Empress extended her hospitality?
She's better at the game than we thought.
Her people have infiltrated every part of the Winter Palace.
This is extremely alarming, Inquisitor.
She could be spying on our every word.
How exciting!
These guys are interesting. All right.
I made a fascinating discovery. An elven locket in the Empress's vault.
Oh dear.
That is very interesting.
I'll get Her Majesty.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Inquisitor, I regret that we did not have time to speak earlier. No doubt you have questions about many things.
It's true. So tell me, that locket, it was important to you, wasn't it?
I found an elven locket sealed in the palace vault. You must have considered it quite valuable.
It was...
Okay,
sentimental.
it was sentimental.
I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing
Maybe you
to
still
do.
want to be with her. Yeah, see?
What made the two of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more. But the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
You still want to be with her.
Maybe you kept it because you still care for Briala.
Perhaps I do. But I cannot put her above all the people of my empire. Dispose of the locket however you like. It means nothing to me.
Whoa. That's kind of sad. Okay, well, we need to now head into
I would love to hear about your
that other area that we now have access to.
I took my seventh husband.
Of course, there's something here.
the reports from the Minrathous ambassador.
Okay, this is where we want to be. Tell you what, we're going to take a break here. We've we've talked to everybody. We've talked to Gaspard, we've talked to Briala, we talked to Celine a little bit, and we danced with Florian. So, I don't know who to trust. It's interesting that they didn't really throw each other under the bus so much. We're probably gonna have to rely on the material in the Royal Wing to blackmail either of them and see what we get out of it. But yeah, wish me luck, guys. Our court approval's great though, so that's positive. And I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's to our benefit. So I'll see you guys next time. Wish me luck. Take care.